Hello everyone, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Isaiah, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I know has been a task I'm still learning to do and still trying to be better at, and that is truly learning how to accept God, not just in my everyday life, but also in the path that He chose for me, and walking the higher road. I'll be the first to admit, it's taken me a lot of years to truly understand what that means. When I was younger, and still to this day, if I'm being 100% transparent, I still struggle with that. If somebody does me wrong, or if there's somebody that says something, there are times where I instantly react. And I know that's not the right thing to do. I know that person, whether they say horrible things, whether they're struggling in their own life, or they're just acting out or lashing out because they're bullied, or they have their own issues, or somebody said that to them and they just want to hurt somebody else. I realize those people have no effect over me or no power over me unless I allow them to. They go about their day and they lash out, they try to hurt you, they say things, and it shouldn't matter. God put you on this earth to walk a higher path. There's always going to be people out there that will try to bring you down because they're miserable. There are always going to be people out there who want what you have or who you are, but don't know how to go about it. And some people I do feel sorry for, but this is the part where, like I said, I'm still learning to work with it and walk the higher path, because others I could care less about. I don't feel sorry for them. I don't feel anger toward them. I don't feel anything toward them. I just feel like, at the end of the day, it's their problems with their life and who they are as a person, and there's nothing I can do to help them, and there's nothing that I can say that would make my time or my energy even worth the breath that it would take to say it in. Now, that being said, it's taken me years to be able to truly understand that. I used to always be the person that I used to say rise below it, because my mom would always tell me rise above it, take the higher path, ignore them. And there would always be times where I wasn't the best at that, and I admit that, and I'm sorry, Father, that I wasn't the great example I know that I should have been. And there were times where I had others watching me that were looking to me for guidance, and I definitely could have done things a lot better. Nowadays, as I am a father, as I am growing as a man, and I am growing as a son to my mom, I truly understand what she was trying to tell me as well as show me. And I'm doing everything I can to walk that higher path, to do better, to be better. It doesn't mean it's easy. It's one of the hardest things that I've done, and there's still days to this day where I struggle with that. When people say something in person, when people make a comment, when people ask me certain things. But I realize, what? I cannot let it affect me. If you truly do want to learn to walk with God and follow the path that He has, yes, there are going to be challenges. Yes, there are going to be tests, and quite a lot of them. But above all, you have to be confident in who you are and accept that if God is trying to test you, you have to pass those tests. You should not fail with flying colors. It should be a pass with flying colors. It took me so long to understand that. But now that I do want to help anyone out there who is struggling, anyone out there who just may need a little bit of an inspiration. I can tell you right now, a few months ago, I am so grateful to be where I am today, because just literally a few months ago, I was praying for the bare minimum. And I realize now, as life has turned around, I have more time with my family. I realize now, as life keeps getting better and I keep pushing every single day and I keep testing my limits, I'm getting better as a person, as a father, as a son, and as a man. And I hope that in God's eyes, every single day that I take a step forward, I'm also doing better enough to make Him proud as well. I know that I've come a long way from where I was at the beginning of last year, but I realize now that is nothing compared to what I'm going to do this year. I realize now that I'm going to do everything in my power to be the best example I can, not just for my family, not just for others, but truly to be able to use and hopefully be able to be used by God for His plan and what He has for me. It's not an easy feat, I'm well aware of that, but I'm extremely grateful to be able to challenge myself enough to do better every single day, and I pray that you are as well. I'm learning to not take the simple things for granted, not anymore. And I'm extremely grateful that I can do things on my own, that I can get up in the morning when I wake up. It's not an easy task every morning when you wake up to thank God. It's not because God doesn't deserve the thanks. It is because there are days where you wake up and your brain may not be all the way there, but every day I'm working on, as long as I open my eyes in the morning, I thank him for the day. Later on, I do my best to talk to him when I go for my walks, or before I'm gonna go do anything, or before I eat. I always make it a point to try to speak to God, even though I know he doesn't answer back with like a me and you conversation. I know that he hears me, and I'm extremely grateful because he shows me in different parts of my day, as well as he shows me in how far I've come from where I used to be. There are times where I do have to look back and remind myself, you were begging, you were pleading to be able to do some of the things that you can do now just a few months ago. And now that you have this opportunity, do not squander it. There is such a thing as being ungrateful, but there's never such a thing as asking too much from God's blessings. There's never such a thing as thanking God too much for everything he's allowed you to do. My brothers and sisters out there, this message is to truly help you understand. Learning to walk with God is not a 1 day or a 1-2 step program or a lesson you can learn. It's something you have to commit to in your everyday life. But it is also the most rewarding and fulfilling my life has been. And I pray every single day for anyone out there who may have been lost like I was. I pray every single day for my family that they wake up healthy, that they wake up happy, that they wake up good and ready for the day. And anyone I come in contact to, I do my best in hopes to brighten their day, because I truly do believe I'm put on this earth to help others. I truly do believe that if I can spare somebody the pain or the struggle that I had to endure, I do my best to try to share that. But above all, I really just want to be able to make a difference and help anyone out there while spending time with my family, and hopefully be able to show you guys some of my family if any of you are interested in seeing that. But that's for another time. I thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you more later on. Thank you.